Welcome back. Well, we need to continue as last episode we got rained out, and then it kind of got too dark to bother with harvesting, so we kind of got left behind and we didn't do any more harvesting. So I've got 3 more fields to do as far as soybeans are concerned, and then we've got our sunflowers. At least I think I've got 3 more fields to do. I think I have. I've harvested everything else except these 3 last fields. At least I hope that that's what the case is. Right. Oops. Yep. We got this one, that one, and the one before. Should I be buying another combine? As yet, probably not. I don't think we're going to be rushing to. It's not going to rain till 8 p.m. tonight, so I don't think we'll be struggling to harvest at this stage. I really like the CR11 combines. Incidentally, I think it still holds the CR 10.9. Still holds the record as the most, I think, harvested as far as tonnage is concerned in a day. I can't remember if it was 24 hours or just a day, morning to night. So, yeah, interesting. You would expect that the ones that we hear a lot more about, like your John Deere's and your classes and cases, they would be the ones. But it seems to me that the combines, New Holland is the one kicking everybody else. So, hey, that's good. Yeah, we've discovered what I can do. I can't remember if I edited that bit out of my last video or not. And that is that we can do flour from soybeans. So I've placed them all in and we're gonna make bread. That's probably the best way to get money out of it. Not that we're struggling for money. As you can see, we're not struggling for money. I've got probably a good $2 to $3 million. I think $3 million worth of flour to sell. So we're not even closely problem as far as money is concerned. Yeah, so I don't know if if me competing against Daggerwin and Chainsaw is fair, or the fact that I am using auto load and super power that gives me a little bit better advantage. I honestly don't know. I don't think it should. After all it does is it just makes the job neater and a tiny little bit faster, that's all. I don't think it's giving me any financial gains. On the contrary, if you remember, throughout the series, I started with a $200,000, $300,000 line. I can't remember how much it was now, but I started with a line because of where I was. So because I started where Chainsaw started, and I had certain benefits from it. I started with a loan, so I ended up taking a loan to make up for any advantage which I had to pay, and then we lost some money because I paid for all my upgrades until recently on tractors and combines and everything, and I didn't realize that Chainsaw and Daggerwin were getting it for free, and we lost quite a bit of cash there as well. Again, I'm not making excuses in any way, stretch or form. done my best to be as fair as possible. I think where the massive difference was, is in the contract. The fact that I was getting contracts even as high as $50,000 for okay, what are you doing? For bale wrapping on that big field that I now own. Well, either Chainsaw and Daggerwin were not, Chainsaw got, and Daggerwin got a couple of like 13, 14 or 15,000, something like that. I think they did 120,000, but I think this is where I went ahead quite a lot, is by the fact that I bought a bale wrapper. I mean, bale wrapping, like you look at even right now, I've got $32,000 in bale wrapping right there. So, you know, that's, in my opinion, was the biggest advantage that I got over them, is in the fact that I did do quite a few contracts, probably a few more contracts, quite a few more than what they've done. Now, as far as I knew, that was not outside the rules. Oops. So I didn't break any rules in the sense that, you know, come on. There was no limit, at least I didn't see any limit to say, hey, you can't do X contract and so on. The only thing that you couldn't have done is borrow the equipment. You had to have your own equipment. I think I did like probably 2 or 3 contracts before I realized that was a rule right at the beginning, but there was really no you know, no massive benefit for me from that point of view. So yeah, I can't think of anything else, but definitely not to the tune of a few $1,000,000. Yeah, my production, I chose differently. I chose to buy quite a lot of fields, and I chose to concentrate quite a bit more on production versus, you know, trying to sort of. But then again, so did Daggerwin Chainsaw, so they had quite a lot of production as far as wood is concerned. Flour, oils. So I've got roughly the same. Actually, for the last 3 or 4 months, I haven't been getting anything as far as wood is concerned because what I did is, silly enough, is I spawned all my, I allowed all my flour to spawn. Because of that, I'm missing out on quite a bit of production from my timber. So yeah, again, no complaints. It's part of life. It's part of the game. So I'm not complaining, or yeah, I'm missing out or anything like that. It is what you do, and I chose to, should have just left it there until I was ready. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea for me to spawn it all out, but I did. And that's sort of the end of that conversation. It's my fault and my choice. Yeah, so that's, as far as I know, that's where my benefits or anything like that finishes. I'm trying to think if I actually had to buy my dairy, so I didn't, even though I had it on my, I owned the dairy that was over there prior to me using it, so it's, I didn't get a free dairy. I don't know if that makes sense. I think for all of you that know this map knows what I'm talking about. So yeah, I don't know. I've thought about it. Like, you know, I could have made a lot more money. I could have been on many tens of millions. All I would have had to do is just for what, 6 years, just kept harvesting sunflower and turning it into flour. If I would have made all my fields into sunflower, I would have you know, I would have made 4 or 5 million per annum. So if you're looking at 6 years, that would be somewhere between 20 and 30 million dollars just from making sunflower flour, which obviously I did not do that. But yeah, so it's funny, but see, it's like in real life, I suppose. A couple of different choices that you make in life could be the difference between you being just a normal job low, as far as money is concerned, uh, or actually making quite a decent chunk of money. I guess I'm curious to see how far we get before it's full. I don't think we'll make it to the end though. That's the one. I love the way you hear the sounds of the trailer, metal banging on metal, exactly like you would in real life. That's fantastic. Actually, you know what? I think if I get the worker to do this, it'll take forever because it's such a small field. Alright, so as far as I know, this is it. We don't own that field over there. I mean, I could buy it. Not that I would need to do that. I've got enough harvesting as it is. Yeah, we're not going to do that. I think that would kind of just be like, technically I could buy now every field and just keep harvesting till but that wouldn't be right. So we're not going to do that. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, we're not going to do that. That wouldn't be right. And yeah, probably enough people are going to say that I, you know, just get rid of this tree because I can see that this tree is going to cause me a bit of a hassle to get out. Actually, let's get what am I doing? Press the wrong button, but still got to the same place in the end. So we got 20,000, so we got about 26 to 27,000 liters of and I didn't put out the auger, did I? Now we've got quite a bit of sunflower to harvest. So honestly, I've been thinking about what I'm going to do with the sunflower. And I honestly don't know whether I'm going to just turn it into flour as much as I can, or I was thinking, should I or just turn it into oil. I mean, there's other options that I could do. I could turn it into flour and just make bread out of it. Another thing that I don't seem to be able to keep up with is as far as clothing manufacturing. I've got about 5 or 6 spinneries, but they're still not making material quick enough for one. See, I've fixed up all my flour, ready to sell. But I think I may need to sell it in advance, even though I don't think I'm anywhere near there. Oh, hang on. The soybeans are not finished. I've got these ones over here. So, yeah. Okay, so we can harvest the sunflowers in November as well. I don't think we have. Come on. No, I was right in the first spot. Okay, we don't really have that much. We should be able to do it in one episode. I can always buy another combine if need be. So we'll see what happens, eh? I think I'll let it. I don't think you will be able to unload much. I honestly didn't think it would take me this long to harvest all these fields with this big header, with this big combine. But it still took a little while. Oh, that's smart. It stops. Actually, I should have known that. It always stops. So we got, what, well over 100,000 liters of soybeans so far. It feels really weird after all these years, in the game that is, that I'm not actually prepping the fields at all. Okay, so that is the end of all my soybeans field, right? I completely forgot that I own these 2 fields right here. Like, with my my forestry, I've not done anything there. So are my trees, but as you can see, nothing is spawning at all. So I am losing massively. This has been like, I think since August. I don't think I've had anything since August. So nothing at all. There is timber in there, right? it doesn't show me there. Yeah, we got plenty of wood, but nothing is actually spawning. So we got wood here as well. Something's being made, but nothing humongous, that's for sure. I think I'm gonna have to start deleting some of these smaller trees. It's pointless. They're never gonna have the opportunity to grow. So they're just kind of just wasting energy there. Now, I'd like to say, yeah, we're gonna do this and this and this, but somehow I would be very, very, very surprised if we have an opportunity to actually harvest anything there. Can I put this over the fence or not? Not really, can I? No. I wish you could lift it higher than that. Okay, let's unload it. Unload it, what am I saying? Unfold it here. And we'll unload the combine. Okay, we'll send the combine back. I don't think there's a need for me to keep it another year. I think we're just going to lose money on it. So we're just going to go sell it. I think I paid 750, 90, something like that for it. Curious to see how much money I get for it now. After 2 or 3 months. Now we're obviously going to repair it and all that sort of stuff. I'm just going to sell the header from where it is. Okay. I could have washed it a bit, but hey. Repaint like in 2 months. So we're going to get 570,000 for it. 570, 800, 670 plus 30. So we're getting a little bit of profit. So we've not really lost a lot of money. I'll go away. 713. I think we paid either 740 or 790 for it. Just out of curiosity, let's see how much did we actually pay for it. Where are we? CR11, 740. See, again, I can't even remember if I gave myself. Oh, there's not really any. Oh, there's $32,000 worth of upgrades. Camouflage, no, definitely not. So $27,000. I don't know if I took the money on 767, let's say 740. If I took the 27, which probably I would have, 740, and we sold it. So we haven't lost a lot of money. I'm considering between this one or this one. But most likely we're going to end up with that because, well, that explains. Or even this one. But I think that we've already used the class, we've used that. So we're most likely going to end up buying this one. So we're going to want a long pipe. So we don't actually, okay, this is where we get, oh, so we can choose a crawler for this as well. And will be the same, say, 2750 for the, but we'll worry about that in our next episode. So have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.